in the voice of Harvey. A fever behind both ears. I went to bed with my glands swollen, little lumps behind both earlobes, red hot to the touch. In a feverish dream, bolts pushed through my neck, my limbs atrophied, my voice turned to grunts. And then I was walking the streets of Monroeville like the bride of Frankenstein, scaring the children, their parents following me with torches and pitchforks. And in the middle of town, Truman was sitting on the courthouse lawn, smoking a cigarette with Johnny Carson, retelling that story he made up with Tennessee about autographing some man's penis in a restaurant. Then Gore Vidal waltzed by singing "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend" in Maryland drag, trailed by a line of beautiful boys in tuxedos with jewelry draped over their arms. Truman pitched a fit, as you would expect, and told me I should do something about it, that Gore was humiliating him once again. And I said something horrible. I told him since I was only good enough to be his secretary, he could handle his own pissing contest. Or maybe he could call up Lee Radswell and have her do it for him, because surely she needed a little more press. I Swanee, I don't mean to sound like that. I don't know what possessed me. I am not a mean person. Then the dream shifted, like they do, and I was in my Eastern Airlines uniform, standing behind the ticket counter, but in a wheat field in Kansas. Truman came mincing up to me, waving his little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, telling me I shouldn't worry about the rumors going around that he'd actually written To Kill a Mockingbird, because it was a good literary mystery and would keep people talking about us forever. And out of spite, I told him that maybe he should read my second book, and it was called In Cold Blood. He started screaming and trying to crawl over the counter, but he was too short to pull himself up. And then the dream shifted again, and I was inside Studio 54. And although I never went there, it seemed very real. Truman was pudgy bald and wearing thick glasses, draped across a sofa in the balcony, trying to recreate his come-hither pose from the dust jacket of Other Voices, Other Rooms, while that wild-haired spider monkey Andy Warhol took endless Polaroid pictures. The floor was littered with them, all in various states of development, but try as he might, Andy wasn't genius enough to transform Truman from the leprechaun he'd become to the pouting pretty boy he used to be. And then the dream shifted one last time, and I was walking down the street again in Monroeville with Margaret Mitchell. She was tiny and a little drunk, just like Truman. She said, there are two ways to become a literary icon. You write one good book and you keep your mouth shut. Or you write a few good things and a whole lot of bad ones and become infamous for all the things you've said and done, even if they aren't true.